Yeah. If it just starts
linear.
If it just starts like out of nowhere, it's boring, you know.
Can you hear me, Cameron?
Can you hear me picking up? Alright, cool.
What's up?
And then, are you picking them up?
Yeah. How does everyone sound?
And then the man of the hour, can you pick them up?
Cameron's our resident
Am I
song
here?
guy.
Yeah.
What's up? Nice. You made it.
Made it.
Good, Cap.
The classic joke.
100%. I have to do it all the
Our
time.
resident snow bunny assassin.
100%.
Snow bunny assassin.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Jeff?
I slay these white girls, basically. That's basically what it means.
I'll share his number on our page.
Description.
Link in bio.
Okay, let's do this. So, what's up? Welcome to the first Exhibition Room show,
Shout out.
episode 1. We have a special guest today, Marc Young.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marc Young. Thank you for coming through all the way from PTA.
It's been a pleasure.
Did you
so
go?
far.
Shout out to the North, guys.
Yeah.
100%. True North.
True North.
That's where he's from. So yeah, can you just give us a background of who Marc Young is?
Yeah.
I met Marc through my brother last year. And yeah, kept in contact since.
Shout out Mdluli.
Shout out to the OG.
It's a real one right there.
Yeah, man. Where I can start off is, I first got myself introduced to DJing in 2011, my first year. I did hotel management, and I just entered the competition to see what would happen. Like I never knew what to do, didn't know anything about the buttons, nothing like that. So entered, came second, realized it was something that was worth giving back, you know. It's nice to see people smile, you know, and dancing. So that made me love DJing too much. So concentrated a lot on that, and then things just started to go on and on and on and on. Eventually got to play in Ibiza 2 years ago.
Sure.
That was amazing for 1 week.
I
So that was
never knew
great.
that.
Sure.
Yeah, 5 clubs.
I never
That was
knew that.
epic. Go there.
Yeah.
Experience the island lifestyle.
100%.
And got a residency for 5FM with a friend of mine, Warren. We would try Fusion once upon a time, but then things just happen, you know, business comes and separates people.
Yeah.
But it's for the good, you know.
Yeah.
And then, past 3 years, things have been very productive with a new concept me and my teammate Nuno have created called Resonate Live.
Yeah, can you explain what Resonate is? Like, what's the vision for Resonate to the T-Pulse community?
Okay, I'll give you a little bit. I can't give you everything though.
No stress.
It's just basically like it's a platform for live streaming in different locations based on artists' genres.
Yeah.
So you'd go to the mountains if the DJ is playing melodic progressive house.
Yeah.
You'd want to be playing for the mountains. Like it must resonate in the mountain, right? And the streaming factor is it's kind of like Circle, if you know that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen it in South Africa.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to be doing here.
Yeah,
And
like-
Pretoria, you know. So we want to put Pretoria on the map.
Yeah.
If you go to Pretoria, you want to know about Resonate. You know? So that's rolling now, and things are looking up.
Yeah, 100%.
That's very good.
Like I was telling Linda the other day that you did that mix on the airplane thing.
Yeah, first
like,
in
yeah.
SA, man. That was crazy.
Can you explain like what was the idea
wild,
behind that?
Yo.
Like, what gave you the idea to do that?
Well, it wasn't my first thought. I actually saw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
An artist somewhere in Europe was flying over the Alps.
Yeah.
And I thought, geez, like, this is pretty epic.
Yeah.
I want to do this. So, called up a friend of mine, Nick Mason. He's a pilot for Henley Air.
Yeah.
And then told him the idea, and he was like, yeah, let's jump on it. So the first stream didn't go according to plan because we didn't know anything about the camera angles and the right camera lenses and stuff like that. So then the second one came on, and we flew from where the beach club is, somewhere close to an airport.
Wait, in Joburg?
Yeah, in Joburg. It's the beach, not Nikki Beach, but the beach, the runway beach, runway beach bar.
Oh, runway, yeah.
Yeah, we flew from there all the way to Pretoria Central, around the Absa building, and then back again for about 1 hour. And
So like, how's it sitting for an hour? You got a whole DJ
it's something
deck
else, man.
on your lap the whole entire
I was more worried
time.
about the equipment because it's on my legs, so I can't really watch much. But it's something
No, because it looks
unreal.
Because I was like, I'd like to see like the full video.
Yeah, I
We
do
can-
have to post it, but I have to
Okay.
I gotta edit a bit first.
That's cool. Like when I saw that, that's when I DM'd you. I think that's the first time I sent you a DM. I was like, dude, honestly, what you're doing, crazy.
Nice.
I don't think I've seen anyone think out the box like that. Because I mean, most people will be like, let me DJ in a parking lot or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was very cool, I must say.
I'm gonna do it in a plane soon.
Like
A friend of mine, Arnold, he's a pilot. So I'm gonna decide to do it in a plane.
connections, bringing pilots into music.
Yeah, well, use your friends, man. You know,
100%,
like
dude.
they won't have this chance.
Yeah.
You'll either just be a pilot who won't have a DJ. You
Yeah.
won't be the first pilot in your company's history to have a DJ live
True.
stream.
Yeah.
So I'd like to give back to my friends, you know.
No, very true, dude.
And I like to fly.
Any excuse.
Anyway.
Yeah, just from my side. Also, thanks again for coming. It's just really cool. Really cool for you to take your time out because all the way from PTA
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday.
Any day, man. Any
Thanks,
day.
man. So obviously, first of all, it's really cool to hear like a lot of the business stuff that you're doing now, and like we always think a lot of people just see DJs as DJs and like not the behind the scenes stuff. Like there's so many cool ideas coming from you, which is really cool. But where was like your start to music in general? Like what was your man, I really like music kind of moments? Like when you realize like this is something.
Varsity College.
Oh, okay, cool.
In that moment of the competition, I just put my name down, and then I got called, pulled out a USB, just chose 6 tracks. Didn't know if they went well together or at all. I didn't know if they were. I knew if they were hip hop or house, but I just chose 8 house tracks. Didn't know what was gonna happen. Yeah, that's it.
So were you into music at the time, or was it
Absolutely
just
not.
Wow, sure.
I heard a lot about it. And my brother showed me a lot of music, drum and bass mainly. My dad actually influenced me on jazz because he had a band when he was growing up.
Oh, that's cool.
So I had the understanding, but I never really took to it and tried it. And then it just grew from there. And I was just educated. Yeah.
And as someone who's like in the industry, on a professional level, I think for people who listen, who are either just trying to get into it, I think they always see like the good side of it and don't necessarily understand like the logistics and all that kind of stuff. But what are some of the moments where it's been like a bit of a bummer, like we booked for a show and there was like a last minute cancelled or stuff like that?
That for me is not. You shouldn't be worried about that. If you're still getting booked, even if it doesn't happen, they're still looking at you.
Yeah.
But where it comes a drought, that's where you need to really dig deep and think, okay, am I actually going to stay here and try, or am I going to just leave it? Because there comes a time, I was lucky enough to be in a shift in the industry where there was a gap, and I jumped in, and I stayed there. I figured I dropped school, not matric though, but I dropped colleges and stuff like that for music. So I had a lot to prove to myself, like I can't stop. That's where I say you have to dig deep and think. And I couldn't. It gripped me too much, you know. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to play more. I wanted to play at those places those guys were playing at because it just looked incredible. It must have felt incredible to play there. And when I did get there, I just ticked it off.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really
Like,
cool.
would you say, because like a lot of DJs want to say, nah, I want to play in Ibiza, I want to play at like, what's that thing called?
Tomorrowland.
Huh?
Tomorrowland. Ultra.
No, like,
Hey.
like Valentine's, you know, Valentine's when they have that,
Boiler room.
your boiler room.
Yeah.
Like, would you say you should work towards that, or you can create that for yourself? So like,
You can create anything.
Like with
That's
what
the
you're doing with
beauty of
Resonate, you want to see it way bigger than it is now.
Yeah.
You want to create a brand so people could be like, that was Marc Young and Nuno's idea that like resonated. Use a pun in South Africa. Because
I
like,
want people to know that they mustn't know our names.
Yeah.
They must just know the brand.
Yeah.
We want to work it as a brand. People must. What are you going? Where are you going? We're going to Resonate.
because
We're not going to Nuno or Mark. We're going to Resonate. You
Because
know?
I have a lot of young DJ friends who are coming up, and they say one thing: I want to be like Black Coffee.
I said the
like-
same thing.
Yeah,
I watched him every day on YouTube when I started to DJ.
Yeah.
I never learned anywhere else. Just watching YouTube.
yeah,
Somebody's phone recording. That was it. I only watched his hand movements.
yeah.
Didn't do anything else. I replicated it until I understood what was going on. Then I did my own thing.
Yeah.
But put your idol on a pedestal until a point of total understanding what he's doing.
Yeah.
Then find your uniqueness.
Yeah, because I think like people give up when they don't get there. So like a lot of people be like, I want to be like Black Coffee.
They haven't found their uniqueness.
But they never hit that. Like,
Yeah,
would you say
must.
rather find your thing? Like, find like what makes you you?
Imitation is suicide, man.
That's,
Eventually.
yeah, not true.
100%.
But imitates to a point.
Yeah,
Until you either get bored or you want more.
yeah,
Yeah, I always think
Then
that
that
'cause, like,
becomes a change.
I always think that because, like, especially in the music industry in general, we're always like trying to be like our idol.
Yeah.
But then they're already there. That they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Like with
They've
the
been
world,
working.
They've
Yeah.
been working. I mean, and people need to realize like the world needs you.
True.
And once you like realize your uniqueness and like what makes you special, and like just hone that, and like you said, like get to a point where you are like trying to get there, and then
Yeah.
once you be like, okay, I think I can do this a bit differently.
yeah.
and
Then
work
like
on your thing.
understanding what makes your idol them.
Yeah.
Like what makes them so popular. Then hopefully you can find your
Your little niche. Yeah.
through that.
100%.
Because like I think in our generation we just like look up to people like this. For instance, I'll be like, I want to be like Mark, and then I'll
Thanks,
copy exactly 100%. Like I'll copy everything Mark's doing, but then I'm just never like fulfilled with myself because I'm like technically I don't know who I am because I'm looking at Mark. If Mark does it, I'm gonna go do that. And at the end of the day, you should ask yourself, who's Mark looking at?
Yeah.
If he's not looking at anyone else to do what he's doing, surely I should do the exact same thing. I shouldn't look to him. Like I can reference him,
Yeah.
be like, this is how Mark did it, but I'm gonna do it like this
Yeah.
to create my own type of thing. That's why I think like that's why I respect you and Nuno, like with the whole Resonate thing. I dig it. And like, do you guys like take out videos or it's just live stream and then that's it? Never seen again?
No, we post it.
Oh, okay.
Create content for the artists as well.
Oh, okay,
And
nice.
for our channel streams and stuff like that.
So are you saying like the whole concept of it is to like have it in like such extreme areas in a sense that so I don't know, I mean I know they do things like that like around the world as is, right? So you want to try to bring that here to South Africa?
To PTA.
To PTA.
Yeah. And eventually then to like Africa and stuff like that. What's coming is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really say, I want to say a lot, but I can't. until the first one happens, then
But then, do you like, what
I'll come
about
back and
Joburg,
chat.
man? Like, you're talking about PTA, what about us? Like,
Joburg has its own.
100%, but like
we need to
Joburg-
create our own, you know?
like Joburg is like broken up into like 3 parts or 4 parts, if I can say
Yeah.
that. Like, there's the East Rand, Mickey, Runway, all those clubs, and then there's Joburg, like CBD, like Deep Town, and Club, all those places, and then where we are, there's nothing.
Yo.
There's literally
Well, we're here.
We're in the suburbs.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
This
like,
is it. This is
yeah.
start.
100%, like
Yeah.
that's.
Oh, that's what we're doing now, basically.
True. Like I'm like with this whole exhibition room. I was telling you yesterday, like I want to start a network of DJs, just not in one area, but like across. So like if another DJ listens to this and like, hey Jabs, can you put me in contact with Mark? I'll be like, okay, sweet.
And
Tell
vice
you-
versa, man.
Yeah, tell you what their vision is and be like, Mark, this guy has vision.
Yeah.
Like, can you guys speak and see where it goes? Because like our last, like we have a podcast separate to this, where it's just pop culture, and like we're speaking about how we don't put each other on, like in terms of career wise. So like you could be a DJ, and you know I'm a DJ, and you know you can help me out, but you're like, nah, I'd rather push myself. to,
That's
like,
a tough one, man. Now,
like I
that's
said,
it's
to
the
the-
industry.
yeah.
Yo, I've learned that hard.
What like
It's-
where
People
guys have
say
said-
one thing and
yeah.
they'll just take it for themselves.
And like,
Big time.
But like how have you dealt with that in the course of your career?
That's like, when I told him now you gotta dig deep and think, am I gonna stop or not?
Yeah.
When that happened to me, I was in such a rut where I wanted to quit, like fully. I didn't care anymore, you know, because that hit me so hard. I put so much trust in that person to do what he said, and he just didn't. He took someone else.
Sure.
So that's tough, man. Because I gave up my whole life
To
for this,
pursue, yeah.
and then for someone to drop like that, it just hurt.
Yeah.
So I just
But
thought
like-
there's something better.
Yeah.
I can do it all on my own.
But like, can you
And-
say there was a thing inside of you that like Like, what sparked the fire again? What sparked this current hustle
Yo,
from
friends,
that
man.
point?
Friends.
So, like, your friends were
just
like,
keep staying, keep
like,
grinding.
dude, like, so
Keep
your
going.
friends saw the vision you had, and they were able to like bring you out of that place to be like,
Because they knew where I came from, and then
Yeah.
I told them the story of what happened, and they just said, just look back at what you've been doing.
Yeah.
No one has such a bio like you.
Yeah.
No one has been and done what you've done.
yeah,
So just don't stop. Why would you want to? And then I just realized, I'm like, okay,
no facts.
that
Like,
makes sense.
I think if you gave up,
Yeah, I would have.
that
I
would
don't know what
a
I'll be
different
doing
story.
now. Yeah, I don't know. Can't go back to college, man.
It's too late now.
Oh, yeah, it's never too late.
yeah,
Not for me.
yeah.
I don't like books, man.
No, but at least like you realize at a certain point that varsity is not your thing.
Yeah.
Because I think we.
Well, you gotta love what you do or like what you do.
Yeah. Because I think most of us
Otherwise.
we kind of forced into this whole varsity thing.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Like
A lot of people are pressured into following what the like
Yeah.
The
what the
norm.
route is supposed
Yeah.
to be. Where
Yeah, it's
finish high
literally
school, I have to go
varsity.
study
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
and do something.
Yeah.
But there's so much more options than that.
But like,
100%.
have you struggled with that whole, like the whole norm of varsity, after varsity get a job and then start a family type of thing? Like what pushes you? Because I mean, sometimes in varsity I find it easy to like be like, screw it,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything and chill. Obviously,
I
you
remember
can't do
that
Yeah. Like, what pushes you to do better? And like, obviously, because DJing is your main thing.
Yeah.
So that's your main source of income. So like, what pushes you day in, day out to wake up in the morning and be like, okay, Mark, this is what we're doing today.
It's a tough one. Sheesh. It's a tough one, man.
Yeah,
I see a lot of people going to places I want to go to
yeah,
and do things I want to do. So that does motivate me
yeah,
in a way to not stop. Like, I'd like to go to Ibiza again.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to Miami to perform.
yeah,
I'd want to go to Paris to perform.
Yeah.
So, only way I'm gonna get there is if I just keep trying,
yeah,
keep doing, keep grinding. Eventually, it's gonna happen.
yeah,
So with Resonate, this is now another way for me
Yeah.
to get there,
True.
or for me and Nuno to get there. You know, our goal is to go international with this as well, to get recognized as not just a streamer, but yeah, I don't want to say much.
yeah. Because like in South Africa, I
Yeah.
can't say there's a big streaming thing for South Africa.
Yeah.
Like most of it's international guys who come here to host it in South Africa, but there isn't a SA-born streaming music thing.
Yeah, because obviously we have like things like Boiler Room that also come down here as well. Because the whole Valentine collection.
Yeah, but
comes
Boiler
on.
Room is not for me.
No, of course
Yeah.
it's not. Jeez, no ways. I was about to say because they've come down here and
Yeah.
they come and host the things here. But
Yeah.
as you say, we actually don't have something like that down
Yeah.
here. It'd be
Like
cool.
with this whole Deep House podcast I'm doing, the biggest influence was Deeper Shades of House. When Lars band us. Like we actually emailed him.
Lars.
We emailed him. Like when was it?
Like a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we didn't expect him to reply. But he
What did he
replied.
say?
No, we asked him if we could use some
so
of
we
his music.
emailed like basically like the generic Deeper Shades thing,
Yeah.
and he got back to us, which
Yeah,
was
like,
mad.
he's like, you guys can use my songs anytime.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man.
So I was like, dude,
Nice,
I
dude.
was like, that's sick.
Yeah, we were gassed out. We were like,
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude. So like, I was like, this is what I want to do with this podcast. Like, have a podcast internationally that people can be like, this is SA inspired and stuff like that. Like I said, I'd rather start with SA DJs now, and then once I hit a certain point where I'm like, I'm happy with the South African content I have, because most people do stuff here, but it's not for here. They're trying to break into America. Like rappers here, they'll rap, be like, where do you want to go? I want to perform in Coachella.
Yeah.
Dude, why don't
Look
you
at
start
what's
something
around
here?
you, yeah,
like,
exactly.
why don't you start here?
You have everything.
100%, dude. Like, you can create your market, create new trends here, which will blow up. Because I mean, if you are talented as you think you are,
Yeah.
or as you believe you are, someone else will see it.
Exactly.
Like someone that you look up to will see it definitely. And like that's what I'm trying to do with this. Like, it's not like my main hustle, but I'm like, it's a hobby which I take very seriously. I like deep house, dude. What I mean, I love deep house. I love it. Like literally, I've thought about becoming a DJ, but I'm like, I don't have it in me. I'm like, it seems too hard. It seems too hard. 100%. Like, speaking about DJ, like, how do you select songs in your set? Like, do you come with a plan? Like, these are the songs I'm playing today, or you just go with the vibe?
I just read. Gotta read the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Because you can play what you like, and people hate you and walk away. So you're there to play for them.
Yeah.
They're there to see you and dance. Or not you, just dance to good music. So in essence, you're there to perform for them.
Yeah.
So if you don't, what are you doing?
True.
You know? But I'll download tracks like 8 hours a day and just listen to each track. Listen.
So like, is that
and remember the name of the track.
Is that like a vital part of DJing, like listening?
Well, for me,
yeah,
that's my way of like what's that word? Like
prep for
pre-prep. I just listen to the tracks.
Yeah.
I won't put them in order.
Yeah.
I did that once and I failed bad in a competition. I thought I was big-headed, So I pre-planned a set. I made sure at this second I play this track, and then I got distracted, and then I lost completely. I didn't know where I was because I had like pre-done it, and it was terrible. Don't ever do that, because something will always. An external factor is always bigger than you.
Yeah.
You can't control it.
True.
So, I read the name, I listen to the track, I find the sound that sounds similar to another track, and then I scroll for it and I look, okay, that's the track. Then I realize they'll go well together, so I start to mix. I have like maybe 10 folders on the USB. I just go through and I remember names associated with the specific sound in the track. Then I'm like 8 is away.
Alright. Like when you go to gigs, do you have to play like a specific sound at the gig? So like, let's say you're performing a Truth on the Terrace, is there a certain sound they expect you to play?
Terrace has the sound.
Yeah.
That has like a tech house.
Yeah.
You'll bring Dennis Cruz.
Yeah.
That's tech house. Illusionize, that may be bass house, but it's a tech vibe.
Yeah.
Then you go upstairs and it's progressive, minimal, dub, deep tech. So each venue and place has its sound.
So like,
you can't go and just randomly play.
Assume
you gotta know.
Expect you to like you play what is played on this floor.
I played the Truth only twice ever in my 8 years. Ever. First gig, terrible. I played a Tomorrowland track, dude. Horrible, man. I thought it would go down well, because it was a house beat. But the vocals not what they wanted. So then they're like, never again. Don't do this again. We'll give you another chance. Don't do this again. It's not what we want here. If you play that, you go to another club. So that's just the harsh way of learning.
But
about it.
do you think that's a good thing in terms of keeping quality of?
It makes you understand what music is and what is good music. Because that club only wants good music. So there it humbles you. That humbled me quick. Like I thought I know it all.
But
until the owner came and told me, hey, Mark, don't do this again. And Guy and Pablo. Like, ease up a little bit.
But I feel like it also challenges you, like knowing like a specific sound, like especially if it's not necessarily something that you do all the time. Now you challenge yourself a little bit now.
Education.
It builds you up, definitely.
Like, so far, like, who's the biggest DJ you've ever opened for, or like played alongside, or like shared a stage with so far?
When I started playing, I used to play for the SA house scene. And the Black Motion. Do a lot of songs. That was the biggest I ever played. Was Tulo. Played before him.
He's a phenomenal guy to open up for.
Back before he was recognized now in Ibiza and those places.
Like when you went to Ibiza, like how did you get that gig? If I may.
There was a post that Simone, her name is Simstar. DJ Simstar. She posted on Facebook, who wants to go to Ibiza. We have a package. You can play in these clubs and we can stay in this hotel, pay this certain amount. So I took it. No one else is gonna get that chance. So I took it, 5 clubs, Ibiza, Rocks Bar, Rio, Club Rio. Kanya Beach Bar, and then there's 3 others. Go past my mind.
But like, has that been like your best experience in terms of your DJing experience? Yeah.
Yo, I got to stand in front of Black Coffee and watch him perform, man. Like that's my idol.
Get better than that.
So I now didn't have to watch my phone anymore. I could see him.
Yeah.
Like he was this far away from me.
But like, would you
incredible.
reckon like networking is the biggest factor?
That was tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's like the Vegas of music, man.
How was it in terms of like for instance in saying like because I mean you would have obviously been playing here for years in front of like a South African crowd. How is it taking it there to Spain and playing in front of that crowd in particular?
Well, mostly the music I have is mainly European, or that house. So it starts in Europe, above the equator. It always just trickles down to us a bit later. Like that Camel Fat track, Coca-Cola. That track was played there only first, but like overplayed. Because I guess it's like a music central. So you'll hear it everywhere. And then flew back to SA 2 weeks later, comes here. I was like, whoa, is that how music travels?
Very quick.
Down. You know? Why shouldn't it travel up? Why does it always have to come down to us? Why must there be one artist? I'm not saying Black Coffee's bad. He's amazing. But why should there be one person to take music up? Why can't every music just go up? Why does it have to start there and come down?
That's the biggest point I bring. I'm like,
it's
a
hierarchy, man. Like, why should it start in the most expensive living part of the world
to come down here?
Why?
Because I was like with house music, all respect due to Black Coffee, like he did everything to get to where he is, but like why should he be the only one? Like why? And the thing I'm
tough,
like,
man.
people shouldn't imitate him, because like I think everyone knows Black Coffee for his sound, like that whole tribal. That's him right now. Like why would I want to go do what he's doing and think I'll be just as big as him? Like why would I bring something to the table that's already at the table? I mean, you don't want too much of one thing. You know?
The world's already seen Black Coffee. We don't need a derivative.
Exactly. I think SA House is insane. Like talent wise, like there is a lot. Like sometimes the DJs I hear, I'm like, how come I have not heard of you? Like you should be way bigger than you are. Type of thing. But like Cameron, like you as an up and coming DJ, like do you have any questions for Mr. Mark here?
So I guess I'd ask from a standpoint of saying like, what are more of the bigger events that you've played down here in South Africa, maybe around our whole country? What would you say have been more of the bigger events that you've played at, or clubs or type of scenes like that you've played at?
Well, the biggest I've played for was when EDM was still a thing, and like the Colour Fest. Colour Fest were like it. So that was those kind of festivals were my biggest, but selectively club-wise, Truth and I'd want to say Reset, but it's too much of a one genre club, and I can't say that club, but definitely Truth and an Oasis party in Pretoria. That for me is it's like a picnic.
Yeah, like that party looks sick.
It's just nice, man.
It's like chill vibes. It's for like people there to party. Yeah.
It's about it for now. Until we create our own. Then.
No, like I think that's good that you guys want to create your own thing.
I'm hella excited for that to come up.
Man.
Like that's gonna be power. I think it's something that's needed. Like a fresh breath.
Breath of fresh air.
Breath of fresh air. Yes,
fresh breath.
I was about to say fresh breath. I don't think it's
Mentos.
Like
some Listerine out there.
If Mentos is listening, we're looking for a sponsorship.
Listerine hit us up with a sponsorship.
I like the pocket packs. Remember those.
But man, thank you very much for coming through.
Pleasure.
Last question.
Yes.
If you had to be any superhero in both the universes of Marvel and DC, who would you be?
Okay, I don't know his name, but maybe it's Mr. Incredible. The guy who's like he's blue and he has that eye in the middle of his head.
Mr. Manhattan.
Manhattan, he's blue. The blue guy. He can float things. I'd want to be.
He's mad. He's mad. Yeah.
Like,
Mr.
is that his?
Manhattan.
Have you watched Watchmen, the movie?
There we go. Yeah.
Man was mad overpowered.
Yeah, no, he sees like basically a god, like low key.
He's a giant, he's a giant nuclear bomb. That's what he is.
Mr. Manhattan.
Okay, nah, sick man.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming through, Mark. Really appreciate your
Thanks,
time.
man.
Yeah, I know
Really
you're a
do.
busy man. And yeah, guys, you guys will get a mix from Mark
Yes.
after the podcast.
Just before we end, you want to plug anything? You want to shout out your socials or anything like that?
Okay.
Where can the people find you?
Yeah.
Instagram, it's Marc Young. Facebook, Marc Young. And Instagram, Resonate Live.
Yeah. So people must watch out for Resonate.
Yeah, we'll put it all in our descriptions and bios and all that kind of stuff. Make sure
Awesome.
the people know. Yeah. Bro, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming.
Resonate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for listening, guys. First episode of the exhibition room up. Thank you very much. With the special guest Marc Young.
Yeah.
Yes.
And wearing his Resonate t-shirt, which is sick. I think I might want to get one.
Soon.
100%.
Soon.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, bro. Cheers.
You can cut it now.
We out.
Yes.